Blog Talk Radio.
Trapper Boy is coming.
Yeah, like right about now, give a shout out to my main man, Trapper Boy. And as y'all know, he from Trap Town, USA, where if you ain't careful, you just might get blown away. Trap Town.
Trapper Boy is coming.
Coming to your town.
Coming to a town near you. The Trapper Boy Chronicles. Chronicles of Trap Town.
Trap Town.
Good afternoon. Welcome to another episode of Trapper Boy's Comic Consciousness. Today's episode, the origins of Magneto. Magneto is one of my favorite characters, favorite people of interest in the Marvel universe. He has some interesting parallels, him as well as Professor X, in terms of their views of their own people and also humans. And we're going to just get into it. Here we go. After witnessing the brutal murder of his family by the Nazis, Max Eisenhardt was sent to the Auschwitz death camp, where he served in the Sonderkommando, a squad of Jewish men forced to help their Nazi masters operate the gas chambers, ovens, and fire pits of the camp. While in Auschwitz, Max met a gypsy girl named Magda. Max and Magda survived the Holocaust and later were married. They had a daughter, Anya. Max first consciously used his mutant powers when his family was trapped in a burning house. Unable to rescue his daughter from the blaze due to his inexperience, coupled with the interference from a hostile mob, the angry unleashed his powers to vengefully slaughter the humans. Terrified, Magda left him, and months later discovered that she was pregnant. Magda presumably died after giving birth to mutant twins at Wendigo Mountain. To shake off his pursuers, Max had Master Forger George Odekirk create the identity of Synthi Gypsy Magnus Lyncher. Max eventually made his way to Israel, where he worked as an orderly at a psychiatric hospital near Haifa. He befriended Charles Xavier, with whom he shared lengthy debates, hypothesizing what would happen if humanity were to be faced with a race of superpowered beings. The pair ultimately revealed their true natures to each other when they prevented Nazi war criminal Baron Wolfgang von Strucker from obtaining a large cache of Nazi gold. Causing a cave-in to seemingly kill Strucker, Max realized that his and Xavier's views on mutant and human relations were incompatible and left with the gold. Fearing another Holocaust, he took an aggressive and lethal stance against humanity. Max often expressed his belief that mutants, whom he calls Homo sapiens superior, will eventually be the dominant life form on the planet, and has wavered between wanting to exist in harmony with humans, wanting a separate homeland for mutants, and wanting to enforce his superiority over all humanity. Calling himself Magneto, Max banded together a group he dubbed the Brotherhood of Mutants, later referred to as evil by the media. Among the assembled mutants were members, his children, now the mutants, Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. So these were his children, these two particular ones. Magneto soon found himself opposed by Xavier and his own group, the X-Men, after a battle against the X-Men and the Avengers. Magneto was presumed dead, but managed to survive, using his powers to burrow through the ocean floor into a series of caverns that led him secluded Antarctic prehistoric jungle of the savage land. There, he used his knowledge of genetic engineering to mutate local savages into superpowered beings he dubbed Savage Land Mutates. Soon after, Magneto was again opposed by the X-Men and was once more presumed killed in an explosion. Yet again, Magneto survived, finding himself in the Savage Land city known as the Land of the Dead, where he discovered a mind-numbing gas that he intended to use against mankind. He projected his astral self to the native peoples, manipulating them into building an airship filled with the gas. His plan was once again foiled by the X-Men, and he fled into the ocean. Rescued by the mutant amphibious, Magneto was taken to an island where Sauron was working on a machine to tap the geothermal energies of the region. Magneto realized the device could help restore his ailing powers, but once again opposed by the X-Men and believed dead. You see, we get into this parallels between him and Charles Xavier. You know, Charles is going, hey, we can coexist with the humans, and Magneto is going, no, we can't, because they fear what they do not know what, or they fear what they don't understand. And because they fear it, they're afraid, and they're going to constantly attack us. So you have these two brilliant minds that are similar and alike, but yet very different in their views. And based on their similarities and also their differences, cause this paradoxical relationship between the two. It's very interesting. These two characters remind me of actually two black leaders and their stance on their people. Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. Very brilliant minds. One was for equality and integration and human rights, and the other was for separation. Both had different views and different stances in their community, but both had legitimate reasons to have the different political stances they took in their community. This concludes the origin of Magneto. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. And also, thank you for your support. Have a great day. God bless. Peace and blessings.
Trapper Warriors coming.